Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this meeting number 16 of Enunciators Toastmasters Club. I'm Meetu Mohanty, Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. As the Sergeant at Arms, it is my duty and privilege to set the tone of the meeting by stating general expectations from everyone present and to maintain the decorum of the meeting as per the Toastmasters International Guidelines. I would like to begin by stating the mission of the Toastmasters Club. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self confidence and personal growth. To make this meeting experience seamless for all, I would like to give a few instructions that we need to follow in the online meeting environment. I request all the speakers and role bearers to prefix their role to their name so that it's easy to identify them, and that includes me too. All speakers are requested to do a quick audio and video check before they start their speech. A request the speakers to also confirm that they can see the timer cards before starting their speech. Do not click on share screen unless your speech or role requires you to do so. Please keep yourself on mute until you are required to speak. Kindly keep your camera switched on so that our speakers can enjoy their virtual stage experience, and switched off when you're moving around so as not to distract our speakers. Please do not post anything on the chat box for all participants in the middle of a speech unless the speaker has asked for audience responses. Use reaction buttons as much as you want to convey your appreciation or applause. At Toastmasters, please note that we refrain from talking about sex, religion, and politics. Please turn off your cell phones or set them on silent mode while you are speaking if you're a speaker. This meeting is being recorded. In case you have any reservations, please let us know. It is my privilege and pleasure to welcome the presiding officer of the day, Toastmaster Priya Rathore. Toastmaster Priya is a mentor and a coach in communication. She's also a wonderful dancer, and she's an awesome storyteller. Plus, the Toastmaster from a very long time. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Priya Rathore.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Meetu, and a very, very warm welcome to meeting number 16 of Enunciators Toastmasters Club. A lot of people who come for our meetings, they say that it doesn't really look like we are 16 meetings or 14 meetings, 15 meetings old. It's because I can take pride of this. All the members of our group are completely immersed and so concerned about delivering their best of all their roles that they take up. Every member ensures that they take up many roles so that each and every role that brings out a new aspect about us. As they say, Toastmasters International is a place where people can build skills. We can learn anything and everything in Toastmasters under the sun. So be it taking up a speech, taking up a role at the area or any contest, division contest, district contest, becoming a judge, or running the errands. Everything that we do is only upskilling us. And we as Toastmasters, it's not just about our club, it's about the universe of Toastmasters. We are also beautifully connected. An endeavor that was started about 100 years ago. And it is still on. More and more people are being interested, aspiring, and to become Toastmasters, getting a little curious about it. It has all got to do with the vibe that Toastmasters community creates. And do you know what keeps our community together? something that was foreseen by our founder, Ralph Smedley, in 1924, when he started the Toastmasters Club meeting. Can you all hear me?
Ranjiv, request you to please mute yourself.
And he, at that point in time, said that we do not know how long this organization is going to go, but we need to have some standards. And he brought up some standards and saying that we are here to help one another through a promise. And he kept a Toastmasters promise sheet for everybody. We as Toastmasters have to abide to those 10 promises that Ralph Smedley and team had created. I'm just going to read out some of them as quickly as I can. So these are promises that a Toastmaster makes. I'm going to send them to the group as well. Though I had done that earlier, but we will do it again. So if you are a Toastmaster, it is absolutely essential that we attend the meetings regularly. We prepare for all the projects to the best of our ability to inspire ourselves and others. Also to prepare full meeting assignments, whatever meetings are there, so that we are able to do different roles that we can. Provide fellow members with helpful and constructive evaluations, feedback. Maintain positive and friendly environment to create that good vibe that everybody wants to come to. To serve the club as an officer as and when you feel that you're ready for it. To invite guests for the meeting to let everyone know and create the ripple effect. To adhere to the guidelines, rules, and regulations so that we are able to standardize ourselves. And to act within Toastmasters' core values. Okay, so there are certain core values that we have, which is respect, integrity, service, and excellence. Rise. Respect, integrity, service, and excellence. So these are our core values that we as Toastmasters would like to abide with. And I, being the presiding officer for today, would only want to talk about it, have spoken about it now so that we all are in it. Okay, and let's see if we have some guests for today. Do we have any guests? Where we have Meghna and Prajakta. So, Meghna.
Yeah, hi.
Okay, so Meghna, if we can spotlight Meghna. Meghna, would you? All right, okay. Hi, Meghna. Meghna is a member with us. So, Meghna, very quickly, you can talk about yourself in 20 seconds.
So, my name is Dr. Meghna Divan Gopal.
Volume.
Okay. Yeah, am I audible? Is it better?
Am I audible now?
Yes, you are.
Okay. So my name is Dr. Meghna Divan Gopal. I'm a dental surgeon by profession, and I've been practicing for the last 24, 25 years. And my motto in life is always to keep learning, to keep growing and upskilling myself. And that is one of the reasons why I am here today, to upskill myself, to improve myself and grow. So communication is one part which I thought I need to improve upon, because in language and communication comes in all fields and in all walks of life. So here I am today, and I've got a very beautiful and a very well, I would say, learned mentor, Priya. She's there with me, always motivating me and inspiring me and pushing me to one step ahead at a time. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Meghna. And we also have Prajakta. Prajakta, would you like to tell us about yourself, and if you could be on camera? How did you get to know of?
Yeah, hi, Priya.
Hi.
Okay, so I'm Toastmaster with National Park Toastmasters Club in just in case you're aware. This is a new club which was formed 6 months back, and
to brief for myself, I'm a banker by profession, and traveling and meeting people and networking is one reason that is I precisely decided.
Okay, all right.
And
We are really glad to
very
have you.
honestly,
Mhm.
one reason why I am here today is the book review which I saw on the poster. That was something very intriguing, and I was like, this is something very new.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward for that session.
Yeah. And we are really glad to have you here. So you can,
Thank you.
yes, thank you very much. And do we have, I think some other people also have joined. We have Manoj Kumar and Sunil. If you all would like to come on camera and or introduce yourselves. Okay, we see Manoj Kumar there. Manoj, hi. Nice to
Hi,
see you
everybody.
back.
Nice to be back again. Wonderful morning.
Wonderful morning, right? So, Manoj, I'm sure you must have seen that today we have an amazing book review, right?
Yes, that's why I'm here.
Okay, so now we know what's really working for us. Okay, thank you, thank you. Welcome once again. All right, we have right. So Sunil's also there, and let's see if we have some more people who have joined because of of the book review and general meeting. Okay, so taking the journey forward. If there are any guests who keep coming, we will definitely have them introduce themselves a little later. Because, and let's get on to it. Taking the journey forward. Who's going to be the face of our meeting today? Well, the face of our meeting is a pharma trainer, a trainer from the pharma industry who does all kind of trainings in terms of soft skills and communication and his process knowledge. I must say that ever since I've known him, if anybody would say, what would be the next synonym of this person, I would say discipline and commitment. I have seen him really burn the midnight lamp for even the smallest role in Toastmasters. He takes Toastmasters absolutely seriously. In that, he also inspires everybody around to do so. And it's none other than our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Satish Sarthi. Toastmaster Satish, the stage is all yours.
Thank you very much for the lovely introduction. I think I must borrow a few words of your introduction in my resume so that it finds some more time, visibility time in the eyes of my prospective recruiters. So that's what I would say. Hello, everyone. I'm Satish Sarthi, and I take immense pleasure in introducing the theme of today's meeting: rest, the path to wellness. This theme is very resonating and it is close to my heart. It is only some time ago I came to know that there is more than one type of rest in great length. Until that, like many others, I thought rest means only sleep. Now, to set the context for my theme, I would like to narrate a small story, and I need your sincere help over here. I would request each one of you to close your eyes close your eyes, please. Now, imagine that you have very recently purchased a new car and you are excited to drive it. You go to the petrol pump and you fill the petrol which can cover the next 25 kilometer of the journey. After refueling, you start driving from one place to another place. As you go on, you forgot about the 25-kilometer limit, which the petrol and indeed petrol indicator or fuel gauge of your car blink. But in your flow, you did not pay attention to the fuel gauge. Now that you have imagined, open your eyes now. Open your eyes now. I'm posing a question to each one of you now. What would happen? And I need a couple of responses. What would happen to the car? Recently purchased car. Anyone can respond? Any 2 to 3 volunteers, please, for this?
So, if I might, Satish,
Yes.
not only will the car stop at that moment,
Okay.
it can cause a multitude of problems over a period of time. Because if you bring it down to that last drop of petrol, it can affect a lot more than just the fuel gauge. So you may have a brand new car, but suddenly it's become old.
Perfect. Any one more response, please?
Can break down?
And others, I definitely need your participation. So please feel free to put your comments in the Zoom chat box. I would be more than happy to receive your answers. And as Priya said, it can lead to breakdown. Now, let's draw analogy about the rest. The rest is very similar to the petrol, which provides fuel and nutrition to the car. Similarly, the rest to human beings provide fuel and nutrition to the human body. Yes or no? Any thought, any reaction?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So how do we do that? By skipping not only sleep, but also by skipping our meals, sometimes by not having water in timely manner. So today I'm going to walk you through different types of rest. So let's first talk about physical rest. A physical rest, as we all know, is usually a very clear-cut matter of understanding. We need a break for our body, and often it is associated with sleep or taking nap. And I, today came to know a new word, catnap, and it is courtesy Neetu Mohanty, in which she shared that there is something called catnap. And before 10:30 p.m., I was not aware of that something like catnap exists. Coming back to my core topic, physical rest heals our body from the physical effort. Now, it also provides the time for our brain to prepare itself to heal body, to prepare for more activity. The question is, esteemed guests and fellow Toastmasters, how frequently we need the rest? Yes, it will definitely vary person to person, but what I can say without any doubt is we require physical rest on a regular basis, and without this, we can't be productive. Now, my question to the group is, name the activities which provide physical rest to you. I need a couple of responses from the audience here as well. And those who love to chat, please put your responses in the chat box. Those who love to speak, please express it.
Sleeping is the best rest.
Sleeping is the best rest. Yesterday, I was having a conversation with Ranji when he told me, I'm going to marathon. So today I'm going to hit the bed by 10 p.m. And I said, man, you're so lucky you are going to hit the bed at 10 p.m. It's a pleasure for people in Mumbai to hit the bed at 10 p.m.
And you won't believe I hit the bed at 9 p.m. itself.
Oh my God. Great. But is sleeping the only way to have physical rest? This is my question. I want
No,
to
no.
make it as interactive as possible.
So it is a mentally also we need to rest. We need to cut ourselves from many things. One of the most important thing we must cut down is from our mobile. If you are taking your mobile at least 1 hour also out of your reach, you will have a very good rest to your eyes, to your mind. This is one I feel I wanted to express.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ranjeev. But I'm afraid that you are going to steal the content of my speech. Nevertheless, I must change the gear and I must introduce. I want to actually take a rest and move into introducing my team of role players who will ensure the success of this meeting. In most of the Toastmasters Club, there are three role players, but I take immense pleasure in announcing and saying that in our club, we have one unique role player that is listener. So let me introduce and call upon grammarian Toastmaster Rehan. Rehan Ansari, please take virtual stage and share us about your role details. Toastmaster Rehan.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. As a grammarian, I shall keep track of all the good and not so good of the English language, including sentences that are incomplete. I shall not mention the name. I'll write down the any creative use of English and descriptive language that enhances our speech, and the same of the person used it. I will mention the name, and I'll record who used the word of the day and theme of the day. When I will called by a general evaluator, I'll share my report. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rehan, for explaining your role so well. Let me invite on the virtual stage our counter, dynamic Toastmaster Devang Mohanty. Please explain your role.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Hello, everyone.
Can he be spotlighted, please? Can he be spotlighted, please?
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. I am Devang Mahanti, and I am the R counter for today. My role, my role as the R counter is to uh, like exactly. My role as the R counter is to record these unnecessary sounds used by the speakers and the role bearers. These include the crutch sounds, etc., the filler words, but, like, so, okay, then the filler phrases, and so, actually, and the extremely long pauses. These crutch words or filler sounds obstruct the smooth flow of the speech, can be annoying to the listeners, at the same time decreasing the value of the speech. Therefore, the R counter notes these words and phrases in order to help the speaker become aware of them and minimize the use of these words and phrases in the future. I'll present the R counter report when called upon by the general evaluator at the end of the meeting. Thank you, everyone. Back to you, Toastmaster Vijay.
Thank you very much. As a club, we don't leave any stone unturned to have active participation from our members, be it new member, be it old member. So how can we leave Toastmaster Awadh? So I would like to invite now Toastmaster Awadh to play the role of timer. Over to you, Toastmaster Awadh Singh.
Good morning, fellow Toastmaster and dear guests. I am Awadh Kishore. I am playing these roles first times. So as a timers for the 2 days meetings, as I will record the time duration for every speech. Every speaker is given a specific timing. So I will using these color cards to signal the speakers. In the case of the project speakers, when the speaker reaches the minimum time allotted, I will show the green card. And when the speaker reaches the midpoint of the timer allotted, I will display yellow card. And at the end of the speaking time, I will show the red card. For example, during the 5 to 7 minute speeches, I will show green at 5, yellow at 6, red at 7 minutes. After the time allotted time limit, speaker has 30-second grace periods to wrap up. At the end of every sessions, I will report the time taken by every speaker. Thank you. Over to TM Sarthi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Awadh. Your role is going to be very, very agile today. It's going to be very demanding. Thank you very much. Now, as I said, we have a role which is generally not there in many other clubs, and that role is role of listener. And for that, I will invite Toastmaster Kumud, who is going to play the role of listener. Over to you, Kumud.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guest. I'm Kumud Bari, and today going to play the role of a listener. As a listener, my role is to pay attention what the speakers are talking. As we know, the large part of communication is always about listening. But have we ever think of it that instead of only speaking, we can also listen? So the role of a listener is actually very important, as through this we can conclude what other peoples are saying, what their motive to say what they are saying. So Toastmasters International is a best platform where we can improve our listening skills. As a listener, we may want to encourage ourselves constantly to listen attentively. My role as a listener allows me to keep the tab on the speakers and communication by our speakers, and the role and take the experts out of them. Please listen attentively and intently. As towards the end of the meeting, when called upon by the general evaluator, I will come up with some quiz, and you will have to answer the questions. As through that we will come to know about our listening skills. Thank you, and over to you, TMOD of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kumud. And I'm going to make some good announcement or kind of explanation, which is particularly important for those who are not the Toastmaster but intend to do so. Usually, Toastmaster meeting is divided into 3 segments, but we have 4 segments. Now, segment number 1 is a prepared speech segment. As the word suggests, speeches are prepared and delivered. Segment number 2 is a table topic speaker. In this segment, the speaker's topic is assigned to a speaker, whoever wants to speak, and he is expected to speak impromptu. And segment number 3 is general evaluation. Each segment has a specific purpose behind its occurrence in the session of Toastmaster. And the fourth and the one more is that is book review segment, which is unique for our club. So stay tuned and let's start with the prepared speech segment. We have 2 awesome speakers lined up today. I have listened to their speeches before and they are really awesome. So I would like to call first speaker and her details now. Speaker 1 is Toastmaster Neetu Mohanty. She is going to deliver her level 1 project 4. Her speech will be evaluated by Toastmaster Ranji Singh, who is donning double head. I would like to call his evaluator Ranji Singh to share a speech objective of Toastmaster Neetu.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day, for calling on this virtual stage. So, my target speaker today, she is attempting level 1 project 4, and the purpose of this project is for the members to learn or review basic research method and present a well organized, well research speech. So this will be for 5 to 7 minutes. So timer, please note this speech is for 5 to 7 minutes. So thank you very much, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ranji, for explaining your role. Now, I would like to invite Toastmaster Meetu on a virtual stage. Toastmaster Meetu, topic Mind Maps to Artificial Intelligence Apps. How we will learn 2030. Toastmaster Meetu, Mind Maps to AI app. How we will learn in 2030.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I'm starting the speech now. The famous scientist Carl Sagan said that the brain is like a muscle. The more we use it, the more it gets better. And learning is joyous. Now, our brains are designed for learning. But how do we unlock that joy that happens in understanding how we learn? So, let us now today learn about what are our different. Sorry, I think I got the green card very soon. I'm just wondering. Shall
You might have.
I? Shall I?
Sorry. You can go ahead. Sorry, please.
No,
Shall
no.
I start?
So, is it required to be restarted, or timing is recorded, started recording?
Yeah,
Or is,
I
I
stopped
started,
because.
but then you just please go ahead. Sorry.
so
So
you
I'm
can.
starting again.
Sure.
So,
You can go ahead. You can
Okay.
start the time after she starts speaking, Awadh. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, Master. Yes, you may start. Thank you.
The famous scientist Carl Sagan said, the brain is like a muscle. The more we use it, the better it gets. But we learn more joy by understanding how we learn. And the key to unlocking that joy is knowing our learning styles or the way we learn. So today I'm going to talk about what is the future of AI and the science of learning. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. This is our brain, as you can see. So it cannot be predicted like this looks like a Rubik's Cube. But when you are learning something new, this is what happens. It is colorful, it's complex, and it's almost frustrating. So, how can you better learn? In the texts and facts, it says that there are three kinds of learners: visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. Now, have you ever thought, I'm not so good at maths? I think I'm a lazy learner, or maybe I have difficulty in understanding analytics. You are not alone. There are many people who have fixed or boxed their learning styles into a typical learning style called as visual, auditory, or kinesthetic, and their beliefs makes them learn in that particular way. Now, let us come to the superheroes, the visual learners. The visual learners learn by diagrams, pie charts, mind maps, and they constitute to around 65% of the learners who, mind you, believe that that is their learning style. The next superhero is the auditory one. The auditory ones believe in learning through sounds or music, and they would rather prefer a podcast or a music channel rather than remembering their grocery list. The third, which is the doers, the kinesthetic, who love using the Rubik's Cube, or learn by doing. They constitute to about 5% of us. Now, here's the myth. The brain does not have a specific section to just constitute to that specific group of learner. Rather, our brain learns through all the three methods. And if all these three methods are combined, it helps us to retain around 50 to 70% of our learning. For example, I'll give you my own personal experience when I was learning the human skeleton and I had to remember the names of the bones. So I could sing like that. Humerus, ulna, and radius, tibia, femur, and fibula. And if you want, you can even tap to the tune and do some actions. Now, AI is going to break the lid of everything we thought we knew about learning. So here comes AI. Maybe when your child is learning geometry and struggling to understand the concepts, you can have an AI tutor who shifts gears and brings in that AI touch of generating a specific class for your kid for his or her better understanding. Maybe the AI shifts gears for bringing a visual imagery for better understanding of the anatomy. Maybe some music or game for the child to learn up for different levels, just as we have levels in Toastmasters. And the third, it can also produce something that the child can do to add on to the learning experience. The future of AI, as in 2030, they say, is all about AI generated learning. And how can we incorporate? Rather, there are many AI platforms which are already incorporating games, learning procedures like Duolingo, Khan Academy, which have adapted different learning styles to bring to the users a seamless learning experience and a choice of their preferred learning style. So, ladies and gentlemen, what is it that you can think of that is making you stop from learning today? And as I'm leaving, I would like to break another myth before I leave. It is a prevalent thought that we use only 10% of our brain as we learn. No, that is not the fact, as is shown in many books, many facts, and in many movies. Rather, when we use our brain, there are different sections in our brain which light up. Say, for imagery, the visual section will light up. For auditory or sounds of music, the auditory section will light up. For doing things, just like this Rubik's Cube, again, a different area of the brain will light up. So you are using almost the whole part of the brain throughout the day. So that's how I'm leaving you, and leaving you with a challenge not to box yourself next time when your employer or somebody else asks you in the interview, what's your learning style? Say that whatever gets the job done. And now, if you'll please excuse me, I have to solve this Rubik's Cube, and I think it's not my learning style. I have to ask ChatGPT. Thank you very much, and over to Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster. You have really presented the topic so well, and I'm sure it was enlightening experience for all of us. With this, let me move on and invite the speaker number 2. But before inviting speaker number 2, let me invite her evaluator, Toastmaster Girija Deshpande, to share the details. Toastmaster Girija Deshpande. And Toastmaster Girija?
Yes. Can you all hear me?
Yes. And for the audience, I have some information to reveal about you. And for Toastmaster Girija, her preferred resting way is going in a solitude. That is what she enjoys doing. Over to you, Toastmaster Girija.
Thank you. Today we have speaker Akanksha Patankar Mirji presenting her project 4 in level 1 of the Path Presentation Mastery. And the title of the speech is Breaking the Stigma, and the duration of the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. The purpose of the project is for the member to learn or review basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on any topic. The members completing this project has spent the time researching that, and she may be speaking about a new topic or a known topic at a deeper level. The member will present a well-organized, well-delivered speech. The speech may be humorous, informative, or any style the member chooses, but the speech content and style should work well together. Over to you, and all the very best to you, Preeti. Akanksha Patankar, over to you. You will be announcing the title, right?
I believe I'm audible now.
Yeah.
Yes, Toastmaster, as you already shared the topic, the stage, over to you, Toastmaster Akanksha.
You may announce the topic
Okay.
name with her name, topic name 2 times,
Okay.
and her name again, please. Yeah.
Okay. Toastmaster Akanksha Mirji, Breaking the Stigma. Toastmaster Akanksha, Breaking the Stigma.
I would like to see the timer cards, please. Thank you. Let's begin now. Oh gosh! Again, she's on the floor. Look at her writhing on the floor. She's frothing at the mouth. Oh, why is this happening to us? This is something that just keeps going on and on and on. It's endless. It's unstoppable. Did you also notice that other guy in the building that day? While he's having a conversation with you, suddenly his eyes will start fluttering and his neck, it starts jerking. Isn't that so weird? It's so strange. It almost seems like they've been possessed or it's black magic. What should we do? I know. You know that Baba who sits under that tree? Let's just take our daughter to him. He will use all his spells and take care of her. He will make sure that whatever evil demon has possessed this girl will go away. Why don't we do that? And remember, shh! Don't talk too much about it. Don't tell anyone too much about it. Otherwise, they'll stop talking to us completely. As it is, our daughter is an outcast. Now, do you want us also to become one? Ladies and gentlemen, my question to you today is, what do you think is happening? What's going on? Do I hear a response?
It's
of course
very
not.
There is a
Many
lady.
people don't actually understand this. Many people actually are people who face stigma. Stigma, now what does that actually mean? Stigma is something that one really can't explain. It is something that helps keep you away from people, or rather it creates a negative aura around you. The reality is that this girl, the parents I'm talking about, they face stigma every single day. The only thing that's happening to this girl is something that is called a seizure. People who experience multiple seizures are diagnosed as persons with epilepsy. Let me actually begin by thanking Meetu very much for setting the tone of today's talk. She spoke about the brain. Guess what? Epilepsy is the fourth largest neurological disorder in the world. Neurology has everything to do with that brain that resides within us today. Did you know that over 65 million, that is almost 6.5 crore people across the globe are persons with epilepsy or PWEs? Of these, 12, that is 1.2 crore people in India are persons with epilepsy. These are just figures from the WHO. If we take this a little further, the International League Against Epilepsy has clearly stated that at 1.4%, the prevalence of epilepsy in India beats the global prevalence, that is a figure of 0.8%. What does that actually mean? These are all just numbers. I'm not a mathematical wizard or a genius of any sort. It simply means that, do you realize that at least 1 out of every 100 persons you know is a person with epilepsy? So don't live under denial or think that you will never meet a person with epilepsy. Hi, I'm already here. Now, if we take this a little step further and we're talking about stigma, over 90% of persons with epilepsy do not even know that they have epilepsy. The 50% who do know are people who don't have access to medication. 74% don't even know that it is a treatable condition, and yes, epilepsy is a treatable condition. The medical practitioners who go out there and treat this are called neurologists. Another fact, in India, while 15% of the global epilepsy population resides here, there's only 6% of global neurologists here. That means one neurologist per 12 lakh patients. Isn't that just an astounding figure? How do you do this? How would you manage if you were that one doctor for 12 lakh patients? Would you even be able to reach out to them? Of course not. The thing is, epilepsy is something that people need to be a lot more aware of. With epilepsy, another huge issue in India is the social and the economic implications. What are these implications? Very simply put, 70% people are not even aware about epilepsy. 50% don't get medical help. In fact, 70% of them face stigma. 50% are discriminated against. 30% are people who suffer from depression and anxiety. And after all this, the cost to the government is 15,000 crore. Don't think that's a tiny cost. It is a large one. We can come forward and do something about it. How should one go about doing something? To do something about it, the first thing we need to do is to actually create epilepsy awareness. When you create awareness, you go ahead and break the stigma that is there, built around the persons with epilepsy. We call those voices. As I stand before you today, I state that in order to reach out to over 1 crore people in the country, let's raise our voices and create more awareness about epilepsy today. Let's go ahead and break the stigma surrounding epilepsy. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you will support my endeavors.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Akanksha, with this thundering speech with so much liveliness. Now I would like to request Toastmaster Awadh timer to share the timing details for both the speeches.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sarthi. So, Toastmaster Mitu Mohanty, she has taken 6 minutes 24 seconds, and Toastmaster Akansa, she's taken 7 minutes 28 seconds.
Okay, so it means Toastmaster Awadh that both our speakers qualify for the voting. Thank you very much. After taking a little rest, I realized that I do need to talk about another type of rest, and that's a mental rest. So, what is mental rest? Mental rest, as we all know, is a rest giving to your mind. Basically, it's a break from all the negative thoughts and worries that might constantly appear in your head. So, the question is how mental rest helps. As mental rest offers a space to be free and distract yourself from the daily troubles, it helps you. I would like to ask questions to audience. What are the calming activities you perform regularly? And if you love to speak, come on the virtual stage. If you love to chat, put your answers in Zoom chat. Any anyone would like to share
Can you repeat the
how
question?
what calming activity do you do? What calming activity do you do? So I see couple of hands. Akanksha first, followed by Mitu.
So, for me, one of the most calming activities is actually sitting in my balcony, staring out at the garden, and just breathing deeply, not thinking about anything else. Focus on what's happening around you, look at nature.
Toastmaster Akanksha, you are epitome of mental rest, I would say, because I have worked for the promotion of seizure products. So I completely understand the mental status of people suffering with this epilepsy. So now I understand how you were able to overcome this problem. Over to you, Toastmaster Mitu.
Thank you, Toastmaster Satish. So, very specific methods are entrenched in our minds about this. This is what brings calm. So, referring to my today's topic is also that we can have several methods. And my pet is not there anymore with me. So, for me, the most calming thing was patting her, and sitting with her. So, anytime I would feel stressed out, that was my best relaxation method. And as Akansha has also mentioned, looking out into the sky, into the green, vast fields, which is visible from my balcony. And third is I just pick up my guitar, and whether I know or not, I just strum. So these are the three things which I used to follow. I mean, I still follow two of them. Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much for your response. And now for me, it's time to invite on virtual stage. Any guest, please, for that? Now we have a time for table topic speakers. Now I would like to invite Toastmaster Ranjeev. Ranjeev, over to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day, Satish Sarthi. Yes, now we are talking about resting, wellness, and we are here to understand from each other and know there are different activity. But before we go to table topic, let me request everyone to come on your camera and on mode, and let us take a one picture so that Kodak moment, so that we can keep this moment in our file. So I will request everyone, whether it is Toastmaster Margaret, Deepak. Okay, thank you very much. So
Yeah.
Deva,
Okay. Toastmaster Satish, you are our photographer always. So can you
Yes,
do the honors? Can we show
I'm
the hearts?
I'm at your service at the drop of hat, ma'am. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Yes, memories captured. Over to you.
yeah, so thank you very much everyone for this. Recently, I came across some of the meeting. During one of the meeting, somebody was asked even to introduce himself or herself. That becomes also a challenging sometimes. And this is a platform, table topic, master half an hour session, which will increase your way, and you have to how to respond whenever you are getting impromptu questions. So here we will give some of the topics so that you can attempt your best way in your best way. So before I go to the topic, let me again call Toastmaster Awadh for sharing the time guideline for table topics. Over to you, Toastmaster Awadh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ranjeev. So table topic speaker has to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. So at the end of 1 minute, I will show green cards. At 1 minute 30 seconds, I will show yellow cards. At the end of 2 minutes, I will show red cards. The speaker will be given additional 30 seconds grace period to wrap up. Thank you, Toastmaster Ranjeev.
Thank you for giving this guideline for this timing guideline. Okay, so who will be the volunteer for table topic? Oh, so many hands raised. All right. Yeah, so I can see first hand raised by Toastmaster Meetu. I will definitely go to her, and we have some of the topics. So I will request or I will give you topic, Toastmaster Meetu. Uh, your take on exercise and wellness, or how do you relate resting or wellness when it comes to exercise and wellness? This is topic for you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ranjeev. The topic which you have given about exercise and wellness is a very crucial topic in today's times, because most of the times the ways are not there to rejuvenate our brain. We are mostly sitting at our desks or our chairs and working throughout the day. And because of lack of exercise, we are increasing in body weight. Obesity is becoming a challenge in many parts of the world. So, what I understand about exercise, it's just not a feel good factor, but it brings in the flexibility of the body. And when we exercise, it also creates certain neurochemicals in our brain, like dopamine, which are also a feel good factor, and it helps rejuvenate the brain, and we can work better. It can also handle depression, anxiety, and bring more wellness in our families if we become the leaders to bring exercise and wellness in our daily routines. Thank you for that, giving me that topic to speak. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Ranjeev.
Thank you very much for giving this info. Such a lovely discussion on this exercise and wellness. And of course, I will tell you when I start my day, or many of you might be starting your day in the morning, maybe 5, 6 o'clock. Also, people, you will see many people nowadays on the road, whether it is jogging, walking. So at least now I feel this awareness about the exercise and wellness has increased multiple fold. which was not earlier. I feel so, but yes, that is happening. Thank you very much. So I have seen future Toastmaster Manoj also raise his hand. So I will give you topic. Future Toastmaster Manoj, importance of taking rest, and what is your way of taking rest?
Happy morning, each one of you. My way of resting is to remain active. Yes, once I say yes, morning, I woke up around 5 o'clock to rejuvenate. How do you rejuvenate? By romancing. Yes, romancing rejuvenates your body and mind. Do you feel it is awkward? Sounding awkward? Let me explain it further. Romancing with your 3 begums, not only one, 3 of them. The first one is your body. First begum, B stands for your body. Second, B stands for your breath. Without breathing in and breathing out, can I be alive? And third, begum is my brain. How do you exercise that? How do you romance with that? Do a bit of silence meditation. So yes, friends, how do I relax? How do I rejuvenate myself? It's by romancing. That recharges, refreshes, and revitalize myself for the day ahead. If I'm able to say all these ideas, because I've done my romancing in the morning, romancing with my 3 begums. So don't forget, do not forget to every day romance with your 3 begums. And I tell you, they're going to recharge, revitalize, and make you feel like a Badshah of the world. So romance and feel like a Badshah. Thank you. Over to you.
Yes, thank you very much, future Toastmaster Manoj, for such a lovely impromptu speech. You are always with that. And I also rejuvenated this morning by romancing with my health. If you have heard, I completed 21 kilometers this morning in marathon. So really nice to hear you. So I will go to, before I go to Toastmaster Akansha, let me give the opportunity this time to Toastmaster Meghna before you. So for Toastmaster Meghna, the topic is social connection and peace of mind. You are on mute.
Good morning to one and all. It is very important in today's lifestyles, not just to work, but to have.
We can't hear you, Toastmaster Meghna.
Yes, sorry.
Can we start it again?
Yes, yes.
Am I audible now?
Yes.
Good morning to one and all. In this time of stress and rejuvenation, I would like to start again. This is the first time I'm doing an impromptu. In this time of stress, we are trying to make work-life balance our utmost importance. For this, having social connectedness is very, very important. Having social connections is a big de-stressor. In this world, solitude is very, very important, but having social connections is equally important for mental relaxation and de-stressing. May it be forming groups like the one which we have just connected to the Toastmasters, but also to various groups to enhance our social connectedness, including music therapy and several other factors. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You introduced one more thing which was missing so far from the morning. That is a music. Of course, me too shared, but yes, music is one of the best therapy for taking rest and giving peace of mind. Great. So now, yes, Akansha, for you, the topic is. So I will give you a good topic. Mobile is an box. Mobile is a box of resting or not resting.
Mobile is the bane of my existence. Mobile is something that while I crave, I would want to keep that away from me and my children for the longest time. This is a question that you're asking a mother, Ranjiv. Mobile is something that can be utilized in an effective manner as and when required. However, it is not completely essential to have one and to be looking at one at all times. In order to really rejuvenate ourselves, it is important for us to rest our eyes. We had this conversation earlier as well. It is important to rest our minds. For that, it is extremely important for us to keep various devices away from us that bring us back into a state of unrest or restlessness. That is something that I have noticed mobile phones doing, or any kind of mobile boxes doing to all of us, creating unrest. So mobile is the bane of existence. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. And somebody asked, so I think there was a confusion on the topic, but yes, I was mentioned about that mobile phone. Not mobile means walking only. Okay, but yes, Akansha has understood my mind, so she was prompt to respond in this impromptu. Yeah, now I cannot see any hand raised, so now I will give
Prajakta is there.
Prajakta. Oh, right, right. Prajakta, for you, Prajakta, if it is possible for you to come on, right. Prajakta, for you, the topic is what is your favorite, what is your favorite relaxing activity and why?
Good morning, everyone. So, what a day to start. It's a Sunday morning, and everyone is out here attending a Toastmaster sessions online. I thought I should be lazing around, but then I realized that being active and doing something constructive is probably another way of resting or giving myself uh, a chance to change and relax. I think that is my idea of relaxing on a Sunday. Doing something that doing something on a Sunday that I would thoroughly enjoy with a like-minded people. Something when I can go ahead, learn, uh, review myself, and it is like this memory of a Sunday. It gets carried forward for a Monday. So on a Monday morning, it is I'm refreshing. I don't have that Monday blues. And I think that that's the way I would prefer relaxing on a Sunday or any other day for that matter, and doing something that I would really enjoy. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Prajakta. Yes, like-minded people will always give you relaxing time, and also you will be away from your box which is nowadays has become part of our life for at least 2.5 hours. Great. So I will, any guest would like to attempt this, our, okay. Toastmaster Girija, okay, for you. So how how do you monitor
That
background? There is some background noise is coming. Oh, right. So Toastmaster Girija, for you, the topic is how do you monitor yourself that you are taking proper rest, and what is the impact of that? How do you monitor? Yes, you have taken proper rest, which is helping you for wellness, and how do you do that? And
I
what is
just
the
listen.
impact of that?
Pardon
What
me?
is the impact of that? How do you monitor and what is the impact of that?
Thank you. It's a wonderful topic. And today, if my children had listened to it, they would have laughed. Because according to them, I don't take care of myself. I don't take enough rest. And I'm all the time doing such things. But then, whatever relaxes me, I know that. So, in my heart of hearts, I know very well that meeting like minded people relaxes me. And I'm happy with that. I can feel it. The second thing is, you always listen to your body. There are times when you will sit overnight participating in such discussions, reading up some book that fascinates you and you just cannot keep it down. But then you listen to your body and it tells you when you need rest, and then you can take rest when it requires. I don't compulsorily put myself to sleep for 8 hours. I sleep when I feel my body requires it. The impact is I find myself active. I'm happy all the time. And I'm 67, and many of my friends and relatives, they're quite happy with the way I am. So I myself am. Nothing can tell you about yourself more than your own conscience, your own body. When something goes wrong, the first alarm buzzes here. So if you're aware of what is happening within you, that is the key. That awareness happens with meditation and prayers. I'm very strong with both of these things, very regular about that, and that keeps me healthy and happy. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Girija. Sorry. So you have really surprised. I don't know. You were talking about what number 67 is number of your age, then you must be lying. Okay, so Toastmaster Margaret, is it possible for you to come and speak? Rehan, you would like to attempt?
No, I'm not keeping that. I'm so sorry.
I could not hear you. Is it possible for? Okay, no problem. Okay, so I think, acha, by the way, how much time it was allocated for me, and I have overshot, or
we can close this section. Yeah.
Yes,
okay, no problem. Then I think that is okay. But before I hand over session to Toastmaster of the day, let me call on this stage to timer, Mr. Awad, Toastmaster Awad, to share what time has been taken for this table topic.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Ranjeev. So, Toastmaster Mitu, she spoke for 1 minute 21 seconds. Toastmaster Manoj spoken 2 minutes 4 seconds. Toastmaster Meghna, she spoke for 1 minute 10 seconds. Toastmaster Akansa, she spoke 1 minute 24 seconds. Toastmaster Prajakta, she spoke for 1 minute 12 seconds. And Toastmaster Girja, she spoke for 1 minute 50 seconds.
Okay, thank you very much for updating. I believe everyone is qualified for the voting. Thank you very much, and thank you very much everyone for participating in table topic. With this, I would like to hand over the session back to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Satish. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ranji. What a perfect symphony. There is an absolute sync between the theme of the day and the topics you have planned. Meticulous, what a meticulous planning. Let me continue with the theme and talk about emotional rest. What is emotional rest? As the word suggests, it is rest from our emotion, which means what? Taking time to express feelings and needs in the most authentic manner. So, what are the ways to take emotional rest? By finding time and space to let emotions come and go without suppressing them. Allow yourself to cry and feel angry and take a break from the emotional roller coaster. I can go on and on, which I don't want to do because for me, it's time to invite book reviewer. Let me call on virtual stage today's book reviewer Toastmaster Shashank Saraugi. And the title is Long Walk to Freedom by Nelson Mandela. Timer, please note that the time allocated is 5 to 7 minutes for this book review. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Shashank.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Satish. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. It was a useful reminder that all men, even the most seemingly cold-blooded, have a core decency. And that if their hearts are touched, they are capable of changing. This quote, these profound words, are from the book Long Walk to Freedom by Nelson Mandela. And a quote like this and many other quotes captures the essence of the book: perseverance, resilience, and hope. Today, let me utilize the next 4-5 minutes to take you on a brief journey of this remarkable memoir that I just completed. One of the most inspiring stories that I've read. Long Walk to Freedom is the autobiography of Nelson Mandela, a man whose name you must have already heard. Someone whose name is synonymous with equality and justice. The book chronicles Mandela's journey from a rural boy to the first Black president of South Africa, a revolutionary leader who spent 27 years in prison and eventually became the president. For me, it did not feel like just a personal story of a president who struggled, but it felt like a personal story of countless freedom fighters, countless people who struggled, who sacrificed to make South Africa what it is today. To work against apartheid, a system of racial segregation that dehumanized millions of people. Mandela, in his story, in his book, begins by narrating a beautiful picture of his childhood in the village of Vezo, where he was born in a royal family, the Thembu royal family. His early life was shaped by traditional values, and he was surrounded by beautiful landscape of rural village of South Africa. However, as he grew older, and as he moved out of his small world of his rural village, he moved to study, go for his higher studies, for his university education. And that is when he started encountering the harsh realities of a system that stripped Black South Africans of their dignity and of their rights. The book takes us through Mandela's education in his university, his law education, the struggle that he had to face uh, because of the segregation, racial segregation between whites and blacks during his university as well, in the education system as well. What forced him into political awakening, the challenges he faced to open his law office, and the way he co-founded African National Congress and the involvement. He describes the challenges in organizing resistance, the personal sacrifices that he made, and the events that led to his imprisonment. The most gripping section of the memoir was Mandela's reflection of the 27 years that he was in prison. The 27 years when he went in the prison, he probably just felt that he would be there for 10 days, 15 days, and he would be back with his family, his wife, his kids, his children. But he stayed in prison for 27 long years in multiple prisons throughout the countries. But the way his spirit remained unbroken. He continued to lead from behind the bars. There were multiple people who were fighting for ANC. There were multiple presidents of ANC, but the way he continued to guide them, continued to inspire people to persist in the fight for justice. The book talks about the eventual Mandela's release in 1990, and then a democratic South Africa, the win for Mandela, and the millions of people who fought for it. Personally for me, what stands out about this book are a couple of things. One is the raw honesty with which Mandela talks about himself and the journey. He doesn't portray himself as a saint. He doesn't portray that he was a perfect man who fought for justice and became the president. He admits the flaws, he admits the mistakes, and he admits the moments of doubts that he had behind the prison. He admits the challenges that he faced behind the prison, which challenged his spirit. But this humility makes the story relatable and inspiring for me. The second thing that I felt made the story relatable was our connection as Indians with our struggle towards independence. Our struggle towards independence was against British colonialism. Our struggle was against the financial and the political challenges that we faced as the citizens of India. And similarly, that struggle wasn't a struggle against colonialism, but it was a struggle against white domination. And the way the violence, non-violence, a mix of both of these were used to lead and to fight that was something that I was able to relate. The third thing was the whole account of Mandela's sacrifice and the way that the things that he lost. But the way at the end of the book, he forgives his oppressors and he works towards reconciliation rather than revenge. Made me feel that it was a lesson on true statesmanship. And it showed the power of unity. My key takeaway from the book was the transformative power of hope. The challenges that the people faced there, the sacrifices that they made was nothing in comparison of what we faced in day-to-day life. But the transformative power of hope, if you persist, was something that I took away from the book. Having patience, being courageous, and collective effort towards that, with that, change is possible. The book was 600 pages long, so it took me a couple of months to complete it. But it was pretty challenging, only from a perspective of that the book I felt had some level of details and some level of detail which I might have wanted to skip. But apart from that, the dense details in the book, I felt that every page of the book inspired me. So if you're looking for a book which would inspire you to lead with integrity, embrace forgiveness, and persevere in face of challenging circumstances, this book is for you. And I would like to end with Mandela's word here. The greatest glory in life, in living, lies not in never failing, but in rising every time we fall. Thank you. And over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Satish.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Shashank. What a lovely book review. And I have a personal reflection with regards to this, and that is, I never ever can imagine a person 27 years of his life in jail. And this story keeps me inspiring. Thank you very much. So, after this, let's go back to our theme and discuss about another kind of rest. This is called sensory rest. And as the word suggests, it is related with the rest of our five sense organs. But out of these five sense organs, predominantly we use eyes and ears, and that is connected with the sensory rest. Because of the technology and our usage of mobile, we get a lot of information through our phones. Actually, more information than we can actually process in our brain. And this is making us tired. And the worst part is, many of us do not realize the demerits of not having a sensory rest or not giving a sensory rest to ourselves. So, the audience, my question to you is, how many of you put away your phone when you go to bed? Anyone? Do you put your phone away at night when you go to bed? If you do, great. If you don't do, my next question is, what do you do once you get out of the bed in the morning? Do you check your mobile? Many of us do so. Let today this speech be a reminder not to do so and have sensory rest. Now, let me continue with the flow of our today's session and invite our general evaluator, Toastmaster Priya Rathod. Toastmaster Priya Rathod, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Satish, for that amazing meeting flow till now. And now it's time for the general evaluations segment. Evaluation, as the name suggests, it's about evaluating, measuring. It's about testing something and letting people know about it. But I might want to tell you something that is no big secret. We are always evaluated. We are always under the scanner. Even when you feel that you are not in a Toastmasters meeting and you're not being evaluated either for your roles or for your speeches. We are evaluated outside Toastmasters also for everything that we do. We are evaluated as whether or not are we really good employees of a particular organization. We are evaluated on our performance every single day. We are evaluated on our behavior every time. We are evaluated on our communication, whether or not it has been smooth functioning or not. We are evaluated especially at the time of a conflict with our behaviors, when we are in the heat of the conflict. We are evaluated in our leadership. Gandhi ji is still being evaluated even today, whether or not was he a good leader. Evaluations never leave us. And if all that was not enough, we are evaluated whether or not we have been good citizens of the country or no. So obviously, one thing that would never leave us is evaluation. If it is so important, let us get evaluated today also. This segment of general evaluation allows us to understand how the meeting flow has gone, whether the meeting is really onto the standards of Toastmasters or whether we really need to walk our path a little more. And here we have our evaluation starting from speech evaluations that of the two speeches that we've had in this meeting. So let's begin our evaluation segment. Our first speaker for today, Toastmaster Neetu Mohanty, was evaluated, her speech was evaluated by Toastmaster Ranjiv. So may I please call upon Toastmaster Ranjiv with the evaluations of Toastmaster Neetu Mohanty's speech.
Thank you very much. And I would like...
my bad. Before that, may I please call upon the timer to give the timing guideline? because I'm also evaluated whether or not am I doing it seamlessly.
Thank you. So
Toastmaster Awad, over to you.
Thank you. So for speech, every speech, the similar timeline limits, we will give it 2 minutes for the general witnesses, 2 minutes 30 seconds for the 2 minutes 30 seconds, 3 minutes, and followed by 30 seconds is a grace periods. And we'll say so the same cards, green, yellow, and red colors.
Thank you so much. And with that, we shall spotlight the timer as well. And Toastmaster Ranjiv, Toastmaster Mitu Mohanty's speech, over to you.
Thank you very much for calling me on the stage, General Evaluator Toastmaster Priya. So this morning when I was listening to my target speaker, it was a level 1 project 4, and this project was very well researched and also well organized topic and speech. So when my speaker, she was sharing about the different types of learning style, till now we were under impression, whoever is aware about whether it is a kinesthetic, auditory, or it is visual learners, we were under impression, yes, there are different segments. But for me, the takeaway message is, it is not like there are different segment people who are having different learning style. It is everyone can have this all in common, based on the topic which, or maybe the situation, the person can change his learning style, and he or she can adopt that learning style and can use that to enhance the knowledge. It was really a eye and mind opener for me as a person. When it comes to this topic, yes, I 100% resonate with the way my speaker spoke, on the way she has researched, deep understanding. My audience must have understood exactly what was the message out of this. So kudos to this. This is a really great with the content, very great with the whatever points she has shared. My only recommendation is, there are two things which I felt could have been work. One is, I felt when it comes to Toastmaster Mitu, she is always with a great practice. This time, at 3-4 times, I observed there was a fumbleness, which could have been avoided by doing more practice. So I will recommend next time whenever she is speaking, please do practice. Second, when you are showing some object, it was not clearly visible to everyone initially. So if it is possible, keep camera, don't put anything background, so that it will be visible to everyone. So this is a recommendation. Otherwise, it was a really very well researched, well organized, and as I know, Toastmaster Mitu is always giving with a smile, and she is always humorous. So it was a really great speech. Thank you very much, and over to you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Priya.
Thank you. With that evaluation, let us go on to the evaluation of our second speaker. Our second speaker for today is Toastmaster Akanksha Mirchi. Toastmaster Akanksha Mirchi has also attempted a level 1 project 4 and is being evaluated by one person whom I personally look up to, be it in Toastmasters or be it into the same field as we are into training. And that is Toastmaster Girija. Toastmaster Girija has been a veteran Toastmaster as well as a veteran trainer. So over to you, Toastmaster Girija, for the evaluation of Toastmaster Akanksha's speech.
Thank you. As I listened to Akanksha, I felt what an opening. Very riveting speech. The opening was quite emotional, touching, moving. I felt that the speaker just poured out her heart, what she has seen in the world through that conversation. It is the pain of the parents experiencing the child going through epilepsy. And it's not just the pain of the child going through epilepsy, but also the stigma that is associated with it that came out so very clearly. And that the stigma arises because of the ignorance of the people. That was so amazingly brought out. And kudos to her for that beautiful voice modulation, the facial expression that went along so well with it, and the body language. Amazing. She also substantiated it with sufficient data to show how many people have been affected by it throughout the world. What is the amount, 15,000 crore that is spent in the country, that is very huge on the treatment that is being given. Beautiful. The data, the data was well presented too, so that you can remember it. But what could have been improved is the focus of all Toastmasters, right? We all want to know. So there are two areas where it could have been improved. One is when you're presenting the data, if you had the gap, say these many people are looking for treatment and only so many number of doctors are available. If there was a bar chart that was showing it, and you could have displayed that one bar chart on a drawing sheet, show that clearly, or one slide shown clearly. That would have made all the difference because it would have been so very glaring. Secondly, the ending was a little abrupt. We need to raise awareness. Awareness for what? Awareness about the stigma that is there, awareness that this condition is very common, awareness that the medical help that is available is not sufficient enough, awareness that we people need to do something about it and not just be completely dependent on the government, awareness that people need to develop compassion. And how do we do it? Through social media, through posters, through probably street plays. What are the different ways we can do it? And also how to raise funds, probably through public funding, or probably through morchas, probably through some events that we can do it. So how we can do it and why we need to do it. That would have clearly summed up the whole thing. In essence, I would say keep up the spontaneity, that visual expression, that facial expression, that voice modulation. It was amazing. At the same time, pay attention to the visuals that you are placing and the closing that you are giving, so that it is a complete picture. Thank you. You completed your objective and successfully. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Girija, for that wonderful evaluation. And now it's time for some more evaluations to happen, which keep up the hygiene of any Toastmasters meeting. Starting up with all the auxiliary role players, we would want to start with our timer first. Toastmaster Avat, please let us know about the timing report for all our evaluators. Over to you.
So, Toastmaster Ranjeev has taken 3 minutes 18 seconds for evaluations, and Toastmaster Girjas, he has taken 3 minutes 15 seconds.
3 minutes?
15 seconds.
Okay. Thank you, which means both our evaluators qualify for voting. In fact, everybody today qualifies for voting. Our speakers, evaluators, table topic speakers, great. So which means that we are very good with our relationship to time. And with that, let us come on to the next auxiliary role player. We will call upon the grammarian for today. Our grammarian, we would want him to, yes, come right now. Why? Because after that, since he's not keeping too well.
Yeah.
Over to you, Toastmaster Rehan, for your role as a grammarian.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. So the word of the day used by Mr. Manoj, Meghna, Akanksha, and Satish. And theme of the day were used 3 times. And coming to the speech which I like, Miss Akanksha, I liked your opening part. That was quite catchy, and that was wonderful to listen to you. This was all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rehan. And with that, let us go on to our next role player, Toastmaster Devang Mohanty, for the role of an the account. Toastmaster Devang, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priya. I'd like to share the screen if it's okay.
Yes, sure.
Okay, so here's the screen for the Excel sheet for all the speakers here. First was Toastmaster Awadh. I'd like to start with Toastmaster Awadh, the timer for today. The crutch words used were 2, and the filler words were total of 3. There were no notable filler phrases except for repeat words. There were 2 or 3 words that were repeated. Then we come for Toastmaster Kumud, the listener for today. There were no crutch words, as we can see, although there was filler words. The word one, the word and was used once. It was the extra. And 2 or 3 words were repeated. So the total becomes 4. And now Toastmaster Meetu, the first speaker. There were 2 R's, the 2 crutch words that were spoken today, and lots of words were repeated like the and that. These words were repeated a lot of times, as I noticed. The total becomes 12. Then we come for Toastmaster Akanksha, the second speaker for today. There were no noticeable mistakes like crutch words or filler words that were used. Everything was fine, although some words were used, of course, and there was also a long pause. When she was talking about the epilepsy, there was a long pause while mentioning the percentage. So the total becomes 5. Next comes Toastmaster Ranjeev, the table topic master. There were 11 crutch words that were used, along with 5 filler words. That was the word so. And also, once one word was repeated once, the total becomes 17. Then we come for the table topic speakers. There was the first table topic speaker was Toastmaster Meetu. There was no crutch words or filler words that were used, and also no noticeable filler phrases too. That's very good. And then we come to Toastmaster Manoj, the second table topic speaker. No noticeable mistake here as well. No filler words, no crutch words, although there was one long pause, and that makes the total to 1. Then we come for Toastmaster Meghna, the third table topic speaker. No mistakes, no crutch words, no filler words, no filler phrases, which is very, very amazing. There becomes the total to 0. Then we come for Toastmaster Akanksha, the fourth table topic speaker. Similar, no crutch words, no filler words, and no filler phrases. Amazing. Then Toastmaster Prajakta, the fifth table topic speaker. Also here we can find that there is no crutch words or filler words that were used. This is also amazing, very beautiful. Then we come for Toastmaster Girija, the sixth table topic speaker. Here there were no crutch words, filler words. The word like was used twice. When there was the word like was used twice, and the total becomes 2. Then we come for Toastmaster Shashank, the book reviewer. There were 2 crutch words. The word could have been used less, and also the word and 2 or 3 words were repeated twice, and there were also long pauses 2 times. That becomes the total becomes 7. Then we come for Toastmaster Priya, the general evaluator. There were no crutch words or filler words that were used. That's nice. And now Toastmaster Ranjeev, the first evaluator. This time as the evaluator, the crutch words were 3. three clutch words were used, and the total becomes 3. Next, Toastmaster Girija is the second evaluator. There were no clutch words, no filler words, and no filler phrases, as you can see, and this is really amazing. The total clutch counts were 57. Thank you, Toastmaster Priya. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Devang, for that detailed report. And with that, we're going to go to our next role player for our meeting, the listener. Everybody waits for the listener's role. Now let's see what our listener has for us. Over to you, Toastmaster Kumud, your role as a listener.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So let's get started with our quiz. As our TMOD had mentioned, 3 kinds of rest. Which are they?
Physical, mental, emotional.
Yes, ma'am. But one more is there. Which is that?
Sensory.
It's a sensory. Yes, ma'am. Okay. The ratio of patients and neurologists mentioned by Toastmaster Akanksha in her speech. What was the ratio? It was
12 lakh. One patient per 12, one doctor per 12 lakh patients.
Yeah, exactly. Also, let's go to our next question. It can be the AI technology, the AI tool mentioned by Toastmaster Neetu in her speech, from which we can exactly take the help who will actually guide us to perform any of the tasks. As TM Mitu had mentioned, she want to solve the cube. Which is the tool?
Rubik cube.
Yeah, but from what tool we can take help?
AI.
Yeah, it can the tool. It is a tool from AI, ChatGPT. Okay. Then our next question. Yeah. How much of the people are not aware that they are facing epilepsy? The ratio. Sorry, the percentage.
I think it was 80 to 85, somewhere close.
Okay. I just repeat the question. How much percent of the people are not aware about the epilepsy? It was approx 70%, right, ma'am? Okay. Uh, let's go to our big book reviewer section, and we, as we can see, the first Black president of South Africa. Who is that? Who's the famous personality?
Nelson Mandela.
Yes, sir. How for how much years the president Nelson Mandela, before being president, he was in jail? He was in prison.
27.
27.
27 years.
27.
Okay, so
Hello,
that's all
Anji.
from my side. Thank
104.
तो मैंने पहली बार ऐसा एक्सपीरियंस किया 7 किलोमीटर साइकिल चलाओ डबल सीट पे बोट राइडिंग किया 104 ईयर थोड़ी ना था 27 ईयर ही थे
27. It was 27.
That was background noise.
That was about the background noise. Kumud, you are absolutely okay.
Yes. So don't get confused, Toastmaster Kumud. And
Okay, that's all from my side. Thank you, and over to you.
okay, so I think it is back to Toastmaster Priya.
Hi. everybody. And I would need just about a few seconds from you because I'm alone at home and there's someone at the door. Just let me open the door and come back.
In the
Sorry
meantime,
about
can I
this.
speak?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
please. I'm going to be
Yes.
going back
So
to
I'm sure that everyone is willing to take rest. I don't know which form of rest you want to take, but for that you have to wait at least for 10 to 15 minutes more, because I want to discuss one more kind of rest, and this is called social rest. What do I mean by that? Well, we need to take breaks from socializing or toxic relationship or people who do not make us feel good with our lives. Now, I have a question for the group. How many of you have a scheduled me time daily? A time you visually which no one disturbs you. Okay, so I see Toastmaster Akanksha. Anyone else with me time? Well, if you're not scheduling me time for you, it's time to schedule a me time. And the very reason for me to say this is because if you schedule me time in your calendar, you are actually taking a social rest. And if you're not doing so, you're not taking a social rest, which sooner or later can take a toll on your wellness. So this is what from my side. Over to you, Toastmaster Priya.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Satish, for taking over. And with that, we come to the end of all evaluations to be done by our auxiliary role players. So it's time for the general evaluation for our entire meeting. So the meeting started around 3 to 4 minutes late, which is not a very, very high, wastage of time. It's okay. However, I would still advise everybody, especially all our role players, to be there 15 minutes before time so that when we start our meeting, we can do it. All other, normally we take a group attendance of whoever is there. So that was good. Our address of the Sergeant at Arms, as always, Toastmaster Meetu Mohanty has been so encouraging. You did a fantastic job. The role of the Sergeant at Arms is a very, very essential one because we have ripple effects of the entire meeting, the energy coming from the Sergeant at Arms. With that, we had a president address. Now, Babu sir was supposed to be here, who's actually the president of our club. And for certain reasons of medical emergency in the family, he could not be available. So I took over in the morning. And yes, what I mainly reminded everybody about was our Toastmasters promise. How essential it is for all the members to chip in for raising the bar and the quality of the meeting. And when we do that, we are also doing service to ourselves because we are Toastmasters. We are engaging in some or the other skill development every meeting. As they say, you always become a better speaker than when you started. You could start for any role, you could start for any evaluation, you definitely become better than your endeavor before you started it. And we had our Toastmaster of the day then take over. Toastmaster Satish, I am aware about the amount of hard work and the amount of preparation that you have done for your role, researching your role well, much appreciated. You are here, we could see that you have covered different types of rest, why rest is essential, what kind of rest. You've also engaged the audience in your initial address. That also invigorates everybody. The experience in entirety. Job well done. You went on to different phases, especially when you covered topic by topic, phase by phase, before the table topics, before the prepared speeches. You gave us some very, very beautiful understanding about how essential rest is, which is what our theme was all about. Then we had our two prepared speakers. The two prepared speakers have already been evaluated. All I would say is that both of them were doing the same project. Toastmaster Meetu, when you spoke about different styles of learning, I was able to relate to it because we are all from the same profession. And we all understand how people learn and using AI. And I must say that it was a really well-researched speech on learning styles. Toastmaster Akanksha, you have chosen the right occasion to talk about this, about your speech, your topic. So your topic also was very well researched, and I am saying that I would say that you are living your topic every day. Why? Because you are a warrior yourself, talking to people about it. Flawless endeavors. And after that, we went to the table topics. Table topics also, we had Toastmaster Ranjiv come in as our table topic master, who has ensured that he makes almost everybody, each and every person, speak. So we have covered really good ground in our table topics speech segment. And then we had our book review, for which a lot of people had come. And the book review was really amazing, because the book that you chose, the book of your choice, was that of a person who is an inspiration to everybody, spending 27 years, that means close to 3 decades, in the prison, living almost half his life in the prison, and then giving us an understanding about his life experiences through a book. I think you did a very, very good job channelizing the information in this 5 to 7 minutes speech wrapped up. You've highlighted some very important aspects of the book. Job very well done. We follow the CRC even for evaluations, and so I would do that so too here. Toastmaster, our timer, I felt that you did your role really well on all aspects. However, I also felt that there have been some small time slippages here and there. While we were in our timer's role, maybe you missed out on some timelines. So we can look into that. Yeah, because timing is the most essential thing whenever we are in a Toastmasters meeting. Why? Because it allows people to not digress away from, because this is what speakers do. Speakers who are really good speakers also tend to digress, and time is the only one that keeps them glued. Coming to our R counter, Toastmaster Devang, you did a fantastic job in for your evaluations as an R counter, an extensive report that was given. How would it be when we could shorten our report, especially when you're reading out the Excel sheet? We need not read all the parts, how many R's, how many R's, and how many ums. We can see that. If you wish to highlight something, you can do so. We can read the total. So it will save time. Also, if you could enlarge the screen of the Excel screen, we all would be able to have a look. Now you can post the same report onto our group window, so that we will get to know where we are from the last time when we spoke, how we are progressing as a group. Why? Because it's all about being inclusive here. As a group, we all need to reduce our R count. So what was our R count in the last meeting? What is our R count this meeting? What is going to be our R count in the next meeting? It's very essential for us to know. Job well done. Coming to the grammarian, Toastmaster Rehan, we completely understand that you were not keeping well today. So that's absolutely okay. Just to let you know that the word of the day today, while in your address, it got missed. Also, talking about the good and the not so good usages, we would like to have a demarcation of that. When you would talk about certain things, let's say certain words, certain phrases, we had very good phrases in today's meeting with 2 of our prepared speakers doing an excellent job, which was followed suit by other table topic speakers and others. Toastmasters meeting is for all of this. When we all can join any public speaking course, any public speaking forum. But why Toastmasters? Because this is one platform where you get to actually implement all that you learn. We can experiment. And if at all, any speaker comes up with some experimentation, wanting to use a better synonym of a word that they've been using, bringing certain words from their passive dictionary into their active dictionary, it's very essential for us to acknowledge that. So when we acknowledge people, we are also letting everybody know that you can use these words too. With the not so good usages of grammar, we can look at the general grammar mistakes that people make, especially with the article, subject, verb, tenses, and preposition usage. If there is anything incorrect, we can correct it and give them a revised version in the meeting. So yes, a little bit of role rehearsal will help. Coming to the role of the listener, Toastmaster Kumud, you did a very good job by taking note of all the you ensured that you did not slip, especially when the prepared speakers were speaking, and very good questions were brought to the fore. What we can also do in Toastmasters, one more thing, we all can think about what kind of energy would we like to bring to this, because energy is everything. So a little more enthusiasm to be shown. And the same feedback I would also like to give our table topic master, Toastmaster Ranjeev. One is that I felt that there was a slight lethargy, especially when you were giving out questions. So what can we do in order to build that energy or give someone and, let them feel that, yes, the energy is, because when you are on the screen, you are transferring your energy onto the group and people get energized, the subsequent speaker will want to follow suit. Here, another feedback for the table topic master is that when our questions are designed, try to ensure that your questions are short and crisper. Always repeat your question in this way. Be it, this is also one suggestion to be given to our Toastmaster of the day. How do we call upon the speaker? Be it a prepared speaker or the table topic speaker. We call like this. Speaker name, topic, speaker name. For both prepared speeches and table topics. How? Toastmaster Meetu. The power of manifestation. The power of manifestation, Toastmaster Meetu. Over to you. Now see the difference. Everybody knows what the topic is. People know who the speaker is. And this is the only format how we follow in Toastmasters according to the Toastmaster standards. The speaker name, topic, speaker name. For both prepared speeches and table topics. Otherwise, very good. You kept to the theme before giving out the table topics. So that was good. With that, we come to the end of general evaluations. Yes, I had a slippage too. You know, like we always human to err, because I am alone at home and we had some people coming in. But yes, what we would want is that any Toastmasters meeting can be interesting only when it bears that momentum. One speaker to another and another and another. Just like when you go for a party and there is a DJ there. Have you ever seen a DJ making the party go to a lull by not playing a particular song even for a few seconds? We don't drop the hat even for a few seconds. One after another, after another, after another. That keeps the mind engaged. Why? Because the mind, you see, how is it all supposed to be? Where there are neurotransmitters happening all the time and it is so easy to get bored. We want to keep the party going on. This is like a party that we all have every second Sunday. So let's keep up the bars raised. Our endeavor is that whatever our performance is, whatever role we have taken, then if we take the same role the next time, what more can I do to it? How better can I ensure that my role becomes? So this is going to be a constant endeavor, because life is about learning every time from the slippages that we've had. We all will have slippages. No matter how good a speaker you are, there will be times when we also can slip. There is no guarantee. It is all in our hands. Overall, I'm really happy that Enunciators Toastmasters Club is raising its bars to performance. And we're never going to let that down. That is a Toastmasters promise. With that, thank you so much. And I'm going to give it back to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Satish.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Priya. While I was listening to the conversation from you, I was getting a feeling. You know, you are unique. Why unique? Because you have more than two eyes. Because you are able to look into so much deep details. So thank you very much. It's all in the interest of progression of our club. And I'm on my last leg of my role. So I would like to do a small activity, and I, of course, need your support for this. And this activity, please keep your eyes open, this time not eyes closed. Please make a notice of three things you see around you. And please do this in next 30-second time. And now, if you love to speak, please speak. What are the three things you saw around you? If you prefer to stay quiet, type your reply in the chat box. Yes, over to you, Toastmaster Meetu.
Yeah, so I see the Rubik's Cube, which I used, the lamp, and
Okay,
a plant in front of me.
okay. Anyone more volunteer, please? I see Meghna. Dr. Meghna, over to you. You are on a mute. Yes.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, yes, very much.
So I saw the cup which I was holding to have my coffee. It says, keep calm and carry on.
Hmm. Interestingly, Toastmaster Meghna, the color of your cup is blue, and blue is sign of calmness. And you are actually displaying this value. And I'm sure it is not a sheer coincidence. Now, I would like all of you to two things which you can touch. And actually, don't tell me the name of the things. You actually touch it. Try to get a feel of two things you can touch for the next 30-second time. I can touch this bottle. I can touch this paper. Yes, anyone would like to share experience? How did you feel? Anyone who loves to speak, please speak.
I touched my mobile
Anyone
phone.
loves to chat, please put your message in the chat box.
I can touch books and I can touch water.
Oh, wow. Really something nice. You can touch water. And my last part of the activity is one thing you can hear around you. Please do this for 30 seconds. One thing you can hear around you. I hear chirping of bird. Don't see that. Don't say that you can hear my voice. I know that.
I can hear the conversation between my better half and my son.
Lovely. And I hope no one is scolding the other one.
No, no, no. That will happen only when you are speaking with your better half.
Okay, that's given. That's given, Toastmaster Anji. Okay, so what a lovely participation. Anyone would like to share his experience because that was probably random. I want to hear someone's version as a plan. One thing you heard.
Yes, so I also heard the chirping of the sparrow bird, which
Okay.
usually comes in the balcony every day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Meetu, for being so specific. Now, my final message is, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, rest is essential in our life to be active and productive, as rest provides a true sense of wellness, which is holistic in nature. I would like to leave you with a couple of questions. Question number one, think deeply. Which one activity provides a sense of calm for body, mind, and spirit? And my second question is, think deeply. Which activity help you feel especially refreshed and rested? And my third question, final question is, ask yourself, are you really resting well in the journey of your life so that you can be most active and productive? Thank you very much. Over to you, Postmaster. Over to you, presiding officer.
Thank you very much. And with that, we come to almost the end of our amazing 16th meeting of Enunciators Toastmasters Club. We still have one small thing to be done, and that is, let's vote. Everyone, let's exercise our franchise. On your screens right now, I launch the polls. Please vote. Yes, just a few seconds more. Everyone, please keep your finger on the vote. All right. Okay. And with that, we come to the end of voting, and I'm closing the polls for now. Also, right now, announcing the results that I have with me. But before we do that, I would like to remind everybody that we've had a meeting, an offline meeting on the 27th of October, and we shall have another offline meeting soon, somewhere around January or the first half of February. Why is it important to have some offline meetings? So that we can all meet each other, of course, network with one another, have some guests coming, exchange a few talks, laughs, and the most essential part is we will get a better sense of what an offline Toastmasters meeting looks like, where we can also work essentially on our body language, where we would know exactly what a lectern is supposed to be like, handshake protocol that we have. It is so beautiful. Online meetings are also great. Why? Because we are at the comfort of our home. We can all attend meetings. Tell me, where do you want to go next? Do you want to go to Dubai? Do you want to go to the US? Do you want to go to the UK? Sitting at home? Well, we can do that. In Toastmasters, it is possible. Wherever you wish to go, you can. I shall, because I'm a member of some Toastmasters clubs, which are international clubs. I will share some meeting links with you all, as and when you all are able to make time for it. Please attend the meetings of other Toastmasters clubs also, so that we get a holistic experience of Toastmasters International. Because that's exactly what we are all here for, at your own time. You can even give some of your project speeches there. Only let me, your VPA, know about it. Okay, with that, we come to the results. Let's go with first, the best auxiliary role player today has been our listener, Toastmaster Kumud. Toastmaster Kumud, congratulations. Then we have our best evaluator, Toastmaster Girija. Great. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
The best of big three is shared in equal votes with two people. One is yours truly. The other one is Toastmaster Satish Sarthi, who's our TMOD. Toastmaster Satish, congratulations to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Best table topic speaker is Toastmaster Meetu. And the best speaker, prepared speaker for today is Toastmaster Akanksha. Both of you almost had similar votes. No? So, congratulations to everybody. And with that, we come to the end of our meeting just in time. In fact, before time. So that's the best thing to happen to all of us. So with that, we have the rest of our Sunday with us. So please enjoy yourselves with whatever is remaining. With that, we come to the end of this meeting, and I'm going to close the recording. Thank you, everybody,
Thank
and
you.
have
Thank
a
you.
wonderful day.
Thank you, everyone.
Toastmaster Girja, it was really lovely having you here with us today.
My pleasure, and have a great weekend. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.